lightning fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Brown. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. And the Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but a solid pick. To put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Clock it.
Now, what y'all notice on this record, with this psychic gift I got, this fag talking about he can take players in and out the game. I've been noticing that. That ain't my starting left tackle at all.
Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Inside the 15. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Back's got it. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Finds the tight end, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside, it's Johnson. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Sellers. Checks it down to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. At the 20. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for space, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And
man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The give. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. So they took over inside the red zone and go 19 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Again, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wrapped behind the line, it's Smith. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Sellers to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Again, it's Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the move at the 30. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the 1st half.
Sellers. Fires left. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Big guy smells it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's Sellers to throw. unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now,
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage press.
Runs through a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they get it on the edge of the red zone and go 20 yards. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Benjamin. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sellers to the air again. Makes a catch out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing, Sellers. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Penn State with the response. They'll line up to go for 2. It's complete to the left. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the 1st down. Finding some room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. That shoulder delivers the blow. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so...